The teenage brain. Why do teenagers act the way they do? Science may have the answers. For years, scientists believed that human brain development was completed by the time we were 10 or 11. Recent studies, however, show that during our teenage years, our brain, especially the prefrontal cortex, is still maturing in important ways. When we are teenagers, our decision-making ability is developing and we're learning to make good choices. At the same time, we're more likely than ever to take risks. Is this normal? Scientists who study the brain say yes. In fact, they believe that risk-taking and other irrational behaviors may actually help teens to become more successful adults. Take, for example, the teenager's love of thrills. We all like new and exciting things, but never as much as we do during our teenage years. During this time of our lives, say scientists, our brains produce chemicals that make us very eager to experience new things. The more exciting, the better. Although the need for excitement can lead to dangerous behaviors, like driving a car too fast and getting into a car accident, it can also generate positive ones. The desire to meet new people, for instance, can help us make friends, which usually makes us happier and more successful in life. Taking risks and trying new things can be challenging or even dangerous, but this behavior can also lead to useful experiences that will benefit us as adults. Psychologist Lawrence Steinberg created a video game to explore an important factor that affects typical teenage behavior: the intense need for peer approval. In the game, players try to drive across town as quickly as possible. Along the way, there are several traffic lights. Some lights turn from green to yellow as you approach them. You must make a decision. Should you slow down and prepare to stop when you see the yellow light, or speed up and try and go through the light before it turns red? If you get through the light before it turns red, you get extra points. If you fail, you lose time and points. When teens played the game alone, they took as many chances as adults. When a friend came into the room to watch, though, the teen almost always tried to go through more red lights. Their goal? To get more points and impress their friend. Adults who took part in the experiment, however, drove no differently with a friend watching. Why did the teens react this way and try to impress their friends? We enter a world made by our parents, say scientists, but we will live most of our lives and succeed, or not, in a world run by our peers. Therefore, it is important that we are accepted and respected by that group, even if it means taking some risks to fit in. Anthropologists have found that almost all of the world's cultures recognize the teenage years as a time during which people seek excitement, take more risks, and struggle for peer approval. Doing these things can help us become successful, independent adults. But, say scientists, we must also learn that our actions can have serious consequences and find a balance between the two.